how we do it. Fucking hell.
So there you go. Keep that in.
Hey guys, how's it going? Dude, I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're continuing the conspiracy mini-series. I am going to keep that in. And today, we're back. Lozzie's brought another conspiracy for us. So if you enjoy this series, if you could hit the like button, keep the like train going, because it means a lot. And yeah, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lozzie, we'll include the Liverpool one. We've had the Liverpool asthma conspiracy. We've had Project Sunshine. We've had the poisoning the prohibition alcohol. So what have you got for us today?
The moon is fake. It's not real.
Nice. Why is the moon not real?
Now, this links into one of our friends from the podcast, Dave, if you're out there, mate.
Dave Weiss.
We do.
Big up.
It's a flat earth theory mixed in because there are two things that kind of collide with this. There's a conspiracy about it being just a projection.
Okay, big projector on the planet.
And then there's also another conspiracy, a similar way they do it, by projecting it, or it's a hologram of some sort. Okay. But for a different reason.
Oh, so we're getting two conspiracies in one here.
Kind of colliding together.
Nice.
Now, one of them,
What's the first?
The first one is because they're, like Dave was saying, they're trying to make it seem like we're not alone, or there's like we've got a atmosphere, or there's things out there that are like. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it doesn't look like we're alone in a room.
Yeah, I can't remember what Dave actually said during the podcast, because there's a lot of information if you go and watch that. I mean,
anything in the sky above us, all we can say is that they're lights, because when the moon is a new moon, it's not there. How come the earthshine doesn't light up the moon so somebody with an infrared camera or something could see it? Like the moonshine lights up the earth. This dusty, dirty ball where this astrolier is lighting up the earth.
But isn't that the reflection of the sun?
The sun is reflecting off of this. It's traveling 238,000 miles back to Earth, and we see it this bright. Light over distance gets weaker, and it weakens exponentially. Every time you half the distance, it's 4 times as bright. Let's say this is 1 lumen. It's probably like 20 lumens, but 1 lumen. It's a measurement of light. I go halfway to the moon, it's 4 lumen. I cut that distance in half, it's 16 lumens. I keep doing that until I'm about 100 miles from the moon. It's like 10 million lumens.
We're quite bright.
That's not 10 million lumens. 10 million lumens would melt the sky. This is nonsense. I think that the sun and the moon are projected, for lack of a better word, into our sky.
So the only reason they're projecting the moon is so that we don't think we're alone.
Yeah,
is that alongside the stars and things like that?
Yeah, to be honest, like if you go into that sort of part of the conspiracy, as soon as you break that immersion,
it falls apart.
It's just completely capitulates.
So
I mean, they don't really give a definitive is probably the good word. Don't really give a definitive reason why they're faking the moon being there. They just said that through how they've observed it, it doesn't track how they would expect it to move, so therefore it must be a projection.
Right, okay. Question. I'm not saying that you're a flat earther or you believe this, but you might be, who knows. The moon has been documented for thousands of years. Pretty sure projection technology is about 100 years old.
Yeah.
So, listen, Dave, we love you, okay? But
I don't see how the moon isn't real. Also, this is another conspiracy link to. We have landed on it a few times.
Well,
have we though?
Have we? I mean,
personally, I'm edging towards the moon being real. I don't know about you.
I am also edging towards the moon being real. Or if you're going to tell me that it's fake, I need something more than just it's a projection, because otherwise people will think we're alone. It's like, well, what? That just doesn't make sense. But interestingly, not to debunk everything that you've said, I saw a video the other day that was something to do with how if the atmosphere on the moon is what they say it is, then there shouldn't be footprints left because there shouldn't be pressure or something. I'm butchering this. To leave an imprint, or no, it's the moisture, I think. There's not enough moisture on the moon to leave an imprint in the floor. And this guy had like this sealed tank thing which you can change the pressure of, and he changed the pressure and atmosphere, etc., to everything that it was on the moon. And inside he has, I think it's on a magnet, he has a boot and some powder on the floor that is the closest mineral we have to moon dust.
Right.
And he drops the boot and then he picks it back up with a magnet, and it does leave an imprint.
That's fair.
So things like, yeah, where people are like, well, that wouldn't work because of the atmosphere and stuff. Apparently, it has been scientifically proven that it does. But obviously, that is if it's not a giant hologram or projection. I just feel like, you know, flat earthers, and again, Dave, listen, we love you, because I'm a firm believer. Like, you haven't got to share belief systems to get along with people,
We
right?
can
That's my
coexist.
belief. Exactly, that's my belief, right? David believes the Earth is flat. I don't, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? He just thinks the Earth's flat, right? But I feel like with some of the things that flat earthers say, I need better reasons why.
Okay. Well,
do you know what I mean?
What about if I tell you, this links into the second conspiracy around the moon being fake. What if I tell you the moon is a kind of a distraction from our impending doom?
See, now we're getting more on my level. See, this is a better.
Juicy.
I get more of a. I can get behind that. Do you know what I mean? Rather than just we're not alone, right? So why is it distracting us? What's our impending doom?
Apparently, there is a planet. It's named Planet X or
Right.
Nibiru.
Ah, Nibiru. I've heard about
Yeah.
this place.
Apparently, this moon that we have, our moon, is hiding Nibiru.
Nibiru.
And when Nibiru passes us, it's got such a gravitational pull, and the sun is like, I can't remember how many times bigger than our sun it is, but massively bigger than our sun. It will fucking rip us apart and we'll burn to death.
Wait, so Nibiru is bigger than the sun?
No, the Nibiru sun is
Oh,
bigger
the
than
sun
our
of
sun.
Nibiru. So
So
why
when
can't we
that-
see that?
That's it. They're saying that the moon is hiding that.
The moon is hiding Nibiru and Nibiru's sun
Apparently
that is
so.
so big it will vaporise us and it dwarfs our own sun.
Yes.
And this
Confidently.
tiny moon blocks the view of this
I don't know.
megastar.
The moon is quite big sometimes,
I mean,
but is it
Not
big
wrong.
enough to hide a fucking sun?
let us know in the comments. Is it big enough to hide
That's
a sun?
the more juicy one.
That's okay. So we've got an impending doom going on. Right, okay. That's better than a hologram. That's better than a projection. I've never understood where the whole moon's made of cheese thing came from,
No.
because I don't even understand how that would work. Where are you on the moon not being what we think it is?
I mean, I think the moon is the moon.
yeah.
I'll probably go even further and say we did land on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did. Again, Dave, I do apologise. But each to their own, like you say. We can coexist. If you think
Exactly.
the moon's not real, think the moon's not real.
You know what I mean? As long as you're not coming to my door with a gun to shoot me because I think the moon is real.
That's it.
And we can get along.
There are probably militant moon deniers out there.
Militant moon denier and MMD. We've got some MMDs out there. Stay away from me. But yeah, it's just a bit extreme, isn't
It
it?
is.
You know, do you believe that the moon is real or fake?
What do you think?
I tell you, here's a better question, right? Let's say the moon is fake. Why and how? Down below. But you can't reuse what we've said today.
Yeah, don't use the Nibiru.
Yeah.
Or it's just a hologram to make us feel like we are.
Yeah, I think with the moon stuff, here's the nearest I get personally to it being a conspiracy, and I know a few people I think have debunked this in comments and stuff, but like, you know, the whole it was filmed in a studio, blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah, the moon landing.
Yeah, there's a lot of radiation in space,
Right.
and so I think they went up there, filmed it, and then the tapes got fried. So then they're like, shit. Although they were somehow wasn't that live broadcast? How the fuck were they live broadcasting that from the moon in 1969?
I don't know. Was it live broadcast?
Or was it pre-recorded
I
and
don't know
they'd
if it
already
was
done that? Because I'm
pre-recorded
sure
or
that they... I don't know. But if it was pre-recorded, I
would have been
reckon
a
that
massive
the
delay.
tapes got fried in the radiation. They're like, shit, we've got no proof. Let's recreate it in a studio. So they went, but then they recreated it because they didn't have any proof.
So, are you saying that that's the most plausible thing about the moon that you've heard?
I'd say if the moon landing was fake, I think it wasn't meant to be. I think that they landed, lost the footage, it got fried, whatever, in the and then had to film it here.
Right, okay. See,
that's the only way I can explain the moon landing being fake.
You can have that thought and even that belief, and yet you're not punching me in the face.
Exactly.
Saying the moon doesn't exist, we didn't actually ever go there.
It's true. It's true. I wouldn't do that because I'm a reasonable person. And one theory that I love, because, you know, we went to the moon a few times, I think, and then just stopped.
Yeah.
I love the idea that there's fucking aliens on the moon, and we went there and we were like, oh, fuck, and then never went back. Dark Side of the Moon, look it up.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
Great album.
There we go. That's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell your friends, comment down below about the moon. And yeah, we'll see you again very soon. Sweet one, good. It's all.
It's all.